Can I be personal?
Please.
No one gets into marriage to get out.
Yeah.
Because even when you stand there, you say, till death,
I'm going to fight for this.
I'm going to fight for this. You failed.
Dismally. And for me, I think I modeled marriage my own way.
Oh.
Alone.
Tell me.
Because of my upbringing and my parents failing in marriage, and then me not being raised by both of them, I created my own world where I'm like, when I get a chance to do this thing,
I'm going to do it this
I'm
way.
going to do it this way.
Yeah.
And so much that you want to lead in everything.
Oh.
You want to cover everything. You want to be the driver of this thing. And so much that you forget that there's someone next to you who
also has
holds the map.
That's right.
You
Because
know,
the journey for two.
Yeah. So you're a driver, there's a navigator.
That's right.
And both of you are important.
And vice versa. Yeah.
So every time I would make a move that I thought was big for us, and it wasn't received like that, a part of me was dying.
Oh.
Because I'm like, trust me, I know how this thing is going to work. Trust me.
Yeah.
Let me take this thing forward.
Instead of trust us.
Yeah. So, and every time I was talking to you off air about one day, I bought my ex a very fancy car.
Yeah.
And the response wasn't what I expected. She wasn't as excited
as you expected it.
Yeah. And it was like, for me, especially at the time, it was like a super fancy car. And I expected
even beyond for you.
I expected it to even cry.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was like, oh, nice, thank you. And it sat with me heavily for a long time. As someone who was not appreciating.
But what's the lesson there?
Sometimes we are ahead, and there's things we wish for people, there's things they wish for themselves, and we make a mistake of imposing our wishes on them.
Ooh, come on now.
So it's like me saying I want to go to the moon. The moon is always known as the place where, take you to the moon.
That's right.
And then I take my partner to the moon. And I'm like, we are at the moon. And she's like, okay, I want to go back home.
We are on the moon.
I'm like, are you serious? Like, look at where we are right now. We are above everything. She's like, yeah, but
cool for you.
It's the same thing.
Thank you.
Until she's ready to go to the moon.
Oh, yeah.
Then we can go together.
Oh, yeah.
And we both feel the same way. So there's so many of those things that hit me later.
Yeah.
Not to say that then I want to try marriage again. Just understanding it where I'm like, I could have been easier on that.
Yeah.
I could have taken time on that. I could have, when you come out, it's so easy to say, she's wrong, she did that. But if you're going to sit and be honest with yourself,
right.
You're going to find a lot of loopholes in the things that you've also done.
That's right.
And that's when peace comes.
Yes.
That's when you, as I was saying,
and
healing comes. That's when you need to take it easy on yourself now in forgiving yourself, because it's a journey, man. No one is going to come out perfect. We're going to die not perfect. We're going to keep trying. We're going to read books. We're going to, I'm listening to one called Becoming Nobody.
Oh.
Because personally, that's all I've been trying to be, somebody.
Yeah.
So much that I've lost who I really am. Because somebody gets invited in certain tables. Somebody gets seen a certain way. Somebody gets seen. Most of us, I mean, as black people, we are not seen.
Yeah.
So you work so hard to be seen, to be known, to live in a certain neighborhood, so you can be neighbors with certain people, so they can see you and acknowledge your existence. So much that you lose the essence of you. You know, so I'm trying to learn
To become nobody.
Yeah. And I walk in a room as me,
Sure.
not as someone who drives a certain car, lives in a certain place, have a certain amount of money in my bank account. Just walk in as myself. And I can walk in then in any room without feeling like, oh, I don't belong here.
Yeah.
You know, because as a human being, I belong everywhere.